What's going on, guys? Veve Vision back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the comics. We're going to be talking about the comics. We're going to be talking about the comics, and we're going to be talking about the comics. So let's get into the video.
Disclaimer: we are not professionals. We are not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence and enjoy the video.
Yeah, the only non-comic thing we're about to be talking about is the update. You know, we got a shout out to all the support. Let's go. 1.7K views. Like, you guys been killing it on the views.
Yeah.
Everything. Absolutely insane. We're almost at 1.8K.
Yeah. So we got the giveaway on Wednesday. So go check out that in the pinned comment if you haven't. Just, you got to go comment your one, like the video, subscribe. And yeah, we're going to be giving away the fin donated by Threat Level Worldwide, which I think is up to $79 now. So
dang,
let's go.
Gains.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was chilling in the 50s recently. So we timed the giveaway pretty well for people looking to immediately cash out on the fin. Because I know a lot of people commenting were like, I need the gems, but yeah, super high.
We love
fin, all the support. Yeah,
I got him on one cell, so
yeah. But yeah, this video, so go enter there. And you got to comment the one just to clarify, because that's how we are going to be picking the winners. So let's start by getting into the comic drop today. Let's go. How to go for you?
So I got one with I actually got two. One of them was a common with my regular account, and then we got a Road to Donnie. If you guys didn't know, dropping Sunday. We're doing a little series where we're going to be flipping $7 to hopefully a Donnie someday, and Donnie's sitting around 100,000. So hopefully we get lucky enough for that, because that would be awesome. But yeah, we're starting that series Sunday and got one on there too. We're going to be reviewing the rarities and if we like what we're flipping them for and everything like that on Sunday. So stay tuned for those Sunday series, because I think they're going to be quite interesting. Yeah,
it's going to be a nice little get your tea, sit down, enjoy, chill out with us here, how our little flipping adventure's going. But yeah, definitely. It's going to be nice. I'm super hyped for this series, and I'm glad we can finally start it. We waited till after all the Disney hype and all that stuff, but yeah, super hyped to do it. And we'll be, like Carter said, getting into all the details, what we got, if we sold it, what we're doing, what we're flipping, and like our percentage gain based on like $7 to what we're sitting at now. And every Sunday, nice little something to look forward to. But I got a common as well, and I'll reveal what else I got in the Sunday video for the Road to Donnie. So yeah,
awesome. So
but also just to note, like they're still minting these, I think, at the time of filming this video, because there's so many to get out to people and deliver. So
just a little thing to Veve, change your, like, if anybody from Veve is watching this, just make it so the truck doesn't say with like your delivery will be there within 2 hours, because I saw that today and I like haven't noticed it before, but it says like 2 hours. And it's not 2 hours. So just like if any new users are on, they're going to be freaking out, which I saw a lot of people in the feed, like my comic says pending, and like especially Facebook too, they're like freaking out, like what's happening, like it says pending, it's not coming, it said 2 hours or whatever. So I mean, I would just like update that maybe, or just say like within the next few hours, or within this time or something, within the next 12 hours even. Like
definitely agree that they should make I feel like there's some other changes I can't think of right now, but super important to like maintain the new users and everybody coming in, because I feel like we're at that stage where we're getting a lot of new users, and definitely don't want to deter them from future use of the app with something as silly as like, them freaking out over not getting it in the 2 hour period, which we all know, anybody who used the app knows that's not accurate. So yeah, definitely a good suggestion there. Shall we move on to the update?
I think we shall move on to the update.
Let's get into it. So nothing too crazy.
Nothing bonkers.
Nothing bonkers, but definitely nice. I mean, we've been asking for this for a while. They finally delivered. Let's go, Veve. Thank you. We got the comics tab, which is a big one. They also
who's that on the comics tab?
My favorite. Future Imperfect Hulk. If you guys don't know that, I definitely suggest picking up a common. I'll probably be giving away a common in a future giveaway, because it's one of my favorite comics, and I want somebody else to enjoy it as well. But yeah.
Oh, just to be clear, because the intro wasn't very clear on what we're talking about. Well, we're talking about how the drop went today. We're going to be talking about the comics that are coming out tomorrow, and we're going to be talking about the comics that, like, the top comics. So
sorry. We will be getting into like the best pickups for comics, because that was a highly requested like video. We've gotten some comments about that and some other stuff. So yeah, we'll get into what you should pick up after we talk about this. But yeah, nothing crazy. The comics tabs here just to give them a little more exposure, make them more accessible. And then for comic drops, we have this new tab. I love how this looks. They got the writer, the artist, they show the cover variants. They also color coordinated things now with the rarity, which is super cool. And they made like navigating the comics so much easier. We've been asking for this forever, and now you can select which comic you want to look at, select the variant, and see the entire market floor. Super hype about that.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's
I
go.
still, for some reason, I still haven't gotten the app on my phone, but I mean, no, not the app, the update. Like,
Yeah.
the update just won't show up for me for some reason, but I know it's going to be there.
But I mean, besides that, I think that those are the main ones. The other things they mentioned. But yeah, here's an example. So you can select which comic you want, and then it shows you how
Ooh.
many variants there are. I love the color coordinated. It's just a little touch, little spice, but it
That is
reminds me of
cool.
like Fortnite rarity days, like that type of stuff.
Oh,
But
yeah.
with the purple scar, let's go.
For real.
But yeah, if you want the Uncanny X-Men, you just click that, and then you'll see all of the cover variants. So helpful because,
Awesome. Yeah.
bro, the scrolling used to be messed up. It would like shift you back up to the beginning of the page every time you backed out. So super nice. They also said improved comic display and organization, better formatting. Okay, so that's this. There were 3 other things. Here is the color coordination, pretty self-explanatory. And oh, this is another thing. I think this will really help. And shout out to Veve. If I really doubt anybody saw our like, rant or whatever, but we
Yeah.
did mention that sniping and just buying the floor is like impossible in general because like it seems like the floor isn't updating properly. And so I think they did this to make it just a little bit easier to like buy the floor and to help update it. They removed the pictures, so it no longer has to load all of the images for all the collectibles. It just loads the price, the mint number, and the seller. I really like this because it can help kind of, I don't know. I feel like it can help us identify, like bot accounts or like
Oh,
suspicious
yeah.
users
True.
a little easier when you just see like user 1, user 2 listed and like all of that. And
Yeah. I
I
didn't
think
even
it's
think of
cool.
that.
Also, just like exposure to see what kind of users there are. I was going through just randomly clicking people to see their profiles, and it's I like the feature. It's some nice exposure for the user. I really like the
Go.
new setup. Yeah, let's go. So super hype about that. Same thing for auctions. Super nice. I don't know what to say about that. But the only other things they mentioned, blind bot collectibles now correctly showing sold out, which minor issue. Duplicate comics are now grouped on your collection screen, and the comic cover variant floor price now displays correctly.
I
That's
can't
clean.
I can't wait till you can like show off comics on your profile. Like you can show off your collectibles. If you guys didn't
Yeah.
know, you can, if you are over on your profile tab all the way at the right at the bottom, you can click profile again, like next to your gems. I think it's like right under your gems. And if you click that, you can show off some of your collectibles. So
Yeah.
make sure you're showing
It's
off your collectibles if you want to be a
yeah.
baller.
Carter be flexing with all his, bro. His account. Oh god.
We're
It's
getting
just a
into my account
straight
in the next
flex.
video. So
Yeah, keep your eyes out for that video because Carter's his collection's like tripled practically
since
since
the
the last
last
time.
show
Yeah.
off, yeah.
So definitely keep your eye out for that video. I haven't even seen anything or everything, I feel like, so I'm hyped to see that. But let's get into the next comic dropping tomorrow on Wednesday,
Let's
November
go.
17th. Yeah,
Ape
let's
gang.
go. Oh,
I didn't
ooh.
even think about that till now. Let's
Yeah,
go.
that's true. Let's go. Gorilla Gang in the building. You already know. Shout out to any little friends holders out there.
There's a lot of
Honestly,
stuff going around about those.
yeah,
Like, have you
bro.
seen the little
People
Twitter
making
things?
t-shirts. There's a
Yeah.
Discord for it. On top of that, I just think the community in general for those and all the people buying those are actually holding. Like this
Yeah.
reminds me of like an OpenSea project where like everybody agrees on a price to hold until and will
Yeah.
then like decide what to sell at and stuff because the floor price on little friends and stuff, especially the silver, has not really moved. It's been chilling like
Yeah.
just under 1,000. If anything, I think it's continued to go up. So crazy. But without further ado, let's get into this Hit Monkey. So this is the number 1 for the Hit Monkey like series, 5 variant covers. And this show is a new show premiering November 17th on Hulu. So it premieres tomorrow, the day of the drop. It's got Jason, I can't say his last name, but he's a well-known comedian. I think he's from like SNL. and some other shows for sure. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. And I'm sure these are other celebrities I just don't know of as well. But yeah, I saw an ad for this watching my Disney Plus
Let's
Simpsons last
go.
night. Yeah,
I was
let's
watching
go.
too. I was watching too, not the
Got
Simpsons,
it.
but I was watching Disney Plus too. I'm so hyped
Yeah.
about that.
Yes, sir. So super cool. And I think I saw an ad for this on like Disney Plus or something. Maybe it wasn't, but I swear I saw an ad for this last night. And I was like, what's that? And then today we get the notification that this is dropping on Veve. Let's go. So yeah, here we got all the covers. What's your favorite?
I haven't really looked at them, so I like the ultra rare.
Yeah, I really like this one.
Yeah.
This is probably like my favorite, but still can't decide. I like this one too, but I
Same.
think this might be my favorite. Got the smoking gun, the contrast, all the shadows and the detail looking
Yeah.
crispy. I like these though too. It's like the fighting style,
Yeah.
or like I don't know what it's called, like an action comic style. But I like all of these. Super hype about these. And Ape Gang, Gorilla Gang, you already know, Orangutan Gang.
Orangutan gang. So what are you thinking about holding or flipping this?
I think I don't know. I might watch. Shout out to Comics and Crypto. They seem to have some pretty good speculation when it comes to comics and holding and selling. I'll probably watch a video just for some insight on whether or not to hold or sell. I'm thinking hodl at least. Like if I can get multiple, which this is going to be really difficult as we'll get into these mints
Yeah.
here. But
I feel like I
think
might
I'll
not get
hodl.
it.
Yeah, I don't think I will either, honestly. But
What would you pick up aftermarket?
if it's cheap, like if it's slept on, probably.
What
Which
price
I
would
don't
you pick up at?
like double under 20. I'd probably pick one up just because I
I'd
want
pick
to
up
see
one.
what the artwork looks like.
Yeah, I'd pick up one under 22.
It'll probably be higher though.
I think it's gonna be higher. I feel like it's gonna be like floor like 70.
Yeah, probably. But I don't know. We'll see. But I think I'd probably hold this just because like first appearance. Also Orangutan Gang, Gorilla Gang, Ape Gang.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It looks cool. I'm interested in it. It's got me a little intrigued.
This has a 7th of the editions as the last drop, so it's
Yeah.
going to be way hard, 7 times harder to get this drop
Yeah.
than the one that happened today. So keep
Yeah.
that in mind when you're going for it, because I mean, a lot of you guys aren't going to get it, and so just don't be raging because it's going to be
Yeah.
hard. Just say.
Yeah. For any new users who immediately revert to the whole bot thing, I mean, there's just so many users on the app now, and for 10,000, anybody who joined during Decon or Disney knows that it's like impossible to get something around 10,000 mints or lower. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a fight tomorrow. And yeah, just be prepared to probably be disappointed. I'm prepared to cry. So
I'm prepared to really cry because the Wi-Fi here is not going too great. But I
Let's
mean, I ended up
go.
getting them today, so I'm
let's go.
hopefully I got a chance.
But yeah, I mean, only 6,000 on the common here. That's like as many as I think they're rare for today's Green Goblin or whatever first appearance comic. And then we got 250 for the secret rare. Crazy. Absolutely bonkers.
Absolutely bonkers.
But yeah, the first appearance of Hit Monkey, world's greatest assassin. It all started on the fateful day he first picked up a gun. Now find out what happened next. Bullets will fly, killers will die, and a soulful simian will, for the first time, don his trademark suit and tie.
Let's go, me homies.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's go.
All right. Do you want to get into the comics? The
Yes, sir. All right.
third comics on the list.
Shout out to Sleeping Comics. If you guys don't know him, check
Yeah.
him out. Real cool channel. Got some nice insight. I think he's mainly a comic collector, but definitely into
Yeah,
VV.
it's-
Has some good insight overall.
Yeah, he's got the real comics. So like,
Yeah,
I think that's
he's-
like super cool because like he like has some of these like exact comics. So
Yeah, and he always just, it's nice to hear what he thinks about the like real or like, you know, IRL comic and
Yeah.
like that fan base and what will happen with these like, you know, digital collectible NFT comics and stuff. And like,
yeah,
I don't know.
'Cause-
It's a nice channel. Definitely check it out. Go ahead.
especially because he knows like which ones in real life are the first appearances and then the new VV first appearances. So it's going to be weird to see what those are like ending up like, if those are going to be now considered the first appearances, even though
Yeah.
their real life first appearance is different. So
Yeah. I don't mean to because he made a video about this today. So if you want to go hear his like explanation for all of these, go check it out. I'm not trying to just boonk all of his stuff here, but
yeah,
I do like I don't have these off the top of my head, and I think this is a really good place to go. If not, check out the Comics and Crypto that I checked out. They have another rank list, but I'm pretty sure it's very similar to this, because for anybody in the comic community, they kind of agree on like what the best ones to buy are, and a lot of them are grails, which if you guys like don't know those, or like I think they're like keys or something, but it's basically all these. Here's his rank that he gave them. We got Marvel comic number 1, Fantastic Four number 1,
Marvel
Amazing
comic number
Spider-Man
1
number 1.
is the first
Yeah, this is the
NFT
first
drop
ever.
comic. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is like the third or something, maybe second.
White background.
And, yeah.
Shoot,
Wait,
I
what?
messed that up. Oh yeah, white background on Fantastic Four and Amazing Spider-Man comics.
Yeah. But these, what is it? First appearance of Peter Parker for this, the first appearance of all the Fantastic Four, and then first appearance. It's like first NFT comic, first Marvel comic ever, which is crazy. First appearance of Human Torch and whatever Submariner is. I haven't actually read this one yet. I've been saving it. But I do own one, and Carter does as well.
Yeah, I own 2 of those. I picked up 3 of the Fantastic Four, 3 of them is in Spider-Man, and the Avengers I don't have because it's sitting at like $250. So that's the most expensive tier 1 on the list. Only 10,000 mints of that.
Yeah, I really don't think you can go wrong with any of these. And also, just to note, and this is a really good point that Sleepin mentioned in his video, is a lot of the comic mints in real life are higher than the mints on this app. And on top of that, a lot of these comics that were, say, released in like, I mean, Marvel comic number 1 was like what, the 30s, 1930s, or even if it's 50s or 60s, it's impossible to get one of those now. Like, and even if you did want to get one, the price is insanely high. And so this changed my viewpoint on comics, is like, I'm trying to buy some of these because there's real life comic collectors who really want these, who can't afford these or get these, basically because there's so few left that are in good condition and that are affordable and stuff. And so I think that's something to consider, is like, there's like 80,000 mints of some in real life, and there's like 30,000 on this app, or like 50,000 and even 70,000 like we saw today. That could be similar, if not less, than the real life number of mints. So something to consider. But if you're really looking for like the top, I think it's all these like what are they? Now I'm blanking, but the grails.
I think the top 4, which we just listed, I think those are always, can like any list or anything of the comics I see, it's always those 4. So you can't go wrong with those 4.
Always, yes. And then the Avengers with Kang, the first appearance Daredevil is also a go-to. We've got the Ultimate Fallout, which is the first appearance of Miles Morales. And then
he's like big in the Spider-Man stuff right now, right? Like current Spider-Man Day stuff.
Yeah, I think somebody mentioned in the comments, I don't know if it was Beyond the Fan or whoever, shout out to whoever mentioned it, but yeah, I think he's kind of filling in for like Peter Parker nowadays and just like taking over in terms of the Spider-Man role. We also got the Thor Beta Ray Bill first appearance. And then the last one is the Amazing Spider-Man number 14, which dropped today. So if you guys are looking, I mean, even though this is super high mint, first appearance of Green Goblin is a big deal, I feel like, in general. And Amazing Spider-Man, those points.
In December, I think it's December 12th or December 14th or something, the Spider-Man movie's coming out, and Green Goblin's in the Spider-Man movie. So
yeah.
Gotta get him for that.
I just want to reiterate, I think, okay, first off, think about how real life comics are released. I'm pretty sure they're released in order of the series. So say like Marvel Comics number 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. These first appearances don't really happen. And this is another thing that Sleepin mentioned, is these key appearances, or keys is what they're called, is like a first appearance of someone or the first in a series or something like that. Veve is only dropping these keys. Okay. They're not dropping the comics in between that aren't a first appearance or anything like that. They're dropping like the most popular in the collectible like realm. And so I think you're good picking up pretty much anything. I'd find a balance between a grail and something you like and are interested in reading and hodling for a while. But I think you're pretty much good going with anything for right now if you're looking for a long-term hodl. But the second tier, we've got Journey into the Mystery with Thor. the New Mutants, which is one of my favorites. We've got the Tales of Suspense, which I picked up just yesterday, I believe. I like this one as well. We also have the X-Men. I think that's Uncanny.
Yep, that is. I like the. Wait, do you have the rare cover for that?
Yeah, I still have the rare.
Yeah, I love the rare cover for that. I don't know if I'll ever end up getting one, but I think the rare cover is so cool in the X-Men.
It is. It's real crispy. But then after that, we've got Amazing Spider-Man. I think Amazing Spider-Man is a good one to pick up. I know the entry point is a little more expensive, but I do want to mention, and I know we've gotten a few comments saying like, I don't know, almost seeming like we're being accused of trying to pump the ones we own or something, even though definitely not. Like all the ones I own, I'm just holding. So
yeah, same. And remember, if you're trying to flip comics, you got to pay that 8.5%.
Yeah,
fee. So
I think it's hard to flip comics. I know some people who do it, but it's not something I'm really into just because it is difficult with that tax. You got to make some significant profit to actually make anything. But this New Mutants is really cheap right now for one. It's higher mintage, like I think it's 50, 60,000 or something like that. But the artwork is great. First appearance of Deadpool, which is, I think, a big deal. I think the artwork is great. I think it's like Rob Liefeld or something who did the artwork. It's crispy. It's also like $11. So easy entry point. I just want to put that out there for anybody who's like, the grails are too expensive or something. That is an affordable one. Great artwork. First appearance Deadpool, crispy. Thanos, I ended up selling this one, but it is the first appearance of Cosmic Ghost Rider and Thanos, and it's crispy. Also the Amazing Spider-Man number 50, first appearance of Kingpin. These Eternals, which I love the Eternals, and Avengers number 80, which I'm also holding, first appearance Red Wolf. And then we've got tier 3. Like I said, guys, I think you're good picking up anything because BB is dropping all the keys. But
yeah, what are your top 3 for tier 3s?
For tier 3s, I'm going Hulk Future Imperfect. Literally like my favorite comic on the app. Slept on, beautiful artwork, absolutely insane. Like I'm holding this. I have like 5 total, I think. I love these. I'll probably be giving away a comment, but that I like the Ultimate House of X. I like the no. I think Web of Spider-Man maybe, and the What If. I like the what. Wait, is the What If the first appearance of the Watcher or whatever? Oh,
I'm not sure.
That's Fantastic Four, but this is the one with the Watcher, way to or whatever. Yeah, I would say this Fantastic Four 13. I would probably go with the What If as well, and then the Future Imperfect Hulk, but that's just my personal preference.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not huge into comics, but I like the What If just because I've looked inside and I like the looks, like the visuals of it. The Hulk Future Imperfect 2, Ben put me onto that one, and then I like the look of the House of X and whatever the other one like that is.
Yeah,
it's down below. Oh, both.
Oh, yeah. The
Powers
second or the first? Yeah. The Powers.
I think both of them. Just like I think the covers all look pretty cool on those.
Yeah, I would prioritize these tier 1s, tier 2s. And if you get into tier 3, just go for something you like. But overall, I would just suggest find that balance of like what you think is cool, what you actually want to read, what you would actually hodl for a long time because you like it. And then just keep in mind, all of these are keys. Like, I don't think you can go wrong with any of these because a lot, like literally every single one is a first appearance of somebody. Yeah. Like okay. Yeah, there literally isn't a single one that isn't a first appearance of somebody or doesn't have some significance in the world of comics. So and you're good with anything.
Yeah. And if they start up in the mintage on these comics, which we don't know for sure because the 70,000 is the highest, which dropped today. So if they start doing this, then these lower mint comics are all going to be looked at a little bit more. So I think that's it for the video. Do you have anything else?
Sir. No, I don't have anything else. I just keep in mind, like they're like these ones, especially with 10,000 mints, there aren't that many in the real world. And I don't know. Keep all that in mind. That
really got me like wanting to buy them too, because like there will never be more too. So just think about, I don't know, think about picking some up maybe. And
Yeah.
especially with this update, like more people are going to be looking at them, and more people that go in the app are going to be looking at them, because these are the
Yeah.
cheapest things. Well, some of the cheapest things in the app are the comics. So great beginners thing to look into.
Last point, I just want to say, this is a big point mentioned, I think, for like the, real life comic book collectors. But if you're looking for like profit, I would prioritize grails, just because the big speculation is like when real comic book fans come into the app, they're going to want the grails, because those are the ones that are really hard for them to get, that are like, 9.8 sell for like, tens of thousands of dollars and stuff. And so I would, if you're looking for profit, go for those. If not, I don't think you can make a mistake going for anything. Just find that balance. But yeah, that's all I had. Carter, you want to do
Let's
your
go,
thing?
homies. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. If you guys like the video, smash the like button. Helps
Shout out
the
to Bud
YouTube
Thompson
algorithm.
for the shout out. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. But
Yeah,
Bud
for real.
Thompson shouted us out. That was surreal.
that was
like
super cool.
I was watching that. I was like, wow, this is insane.
I was on my way downtown here with my mom in the car, and you like sent me that video of like him talking, and I was like, yo, let's go.
Yeah,
my mom's like, is that somebody talking about you guys? I was like, yeah. And she's like, that's so cool. Play it again. I was like, okay, I'll play it again. And I kept playing it. It was so funny. All right. If you guys like the video, drop a like on it. Subscribe if you want to see more content. Hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button if you ever be notified whenever we post. And this is Veve Vision, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Let's go. Homies, let's go. Let's go, homie.